Hi, hello friends. Welcome to the Zoology Online Guru and Kumar Institute of Zoology. Let's learn together. Today we are going to discuss about the general concepts. In the Tspsc Jail Zoology syllabus, the first unit is general concepts. The general concepts already you know very well, but even once again recall all the general concepts from this topic. You may get one or two questions. Okay, in the general concepts, the first concept is levels of structural organization. Levels of structural organization. Every living organism is made up of cells, and these cells are of two types basing on the number of cells, how many cells are present in the body. So basing on that number of cells, they are maybe unicellular, and second is the multicellular. You know already, unicellular means only one cell is present in the organism throughout the life. Those are known as unicellular or single cellular organisms. And more cells, more than one cell, those organisms are known as multicellular organisms. So here unicellularism, once again, if you take unicellularism, in the unicells, some of the cells are known as prokaryotes. Some cells are known as prokaryotes, and other cells are known as eukaryotes. So once again recall, already you know very well, that is prokaryotes. Pro means primitive, oldest cells, and primitive cells. And here pro means oldest or primitive. Carrion means nucleus. So nucleus is very much oldest in the context of biology. Oldest or primitive nucleus means the nucleus is without nuclear membrane. Nuclear envelope is absent in the prokaryotic organisms. Whereas eukaryotes means true cells. They are called true cells. True cells means every cell in the eukaryotes or eukaryotic organisms. In the middle there is a nucleus, and nucleus compulsorily it is wrapped by nuclear envelope. So nuclear membrane is present in the eukaryotes, whereas the nuclear membrane is absent in the prokaryotes. So basing on the unicellular nature, the cells are two types, with nuclear membrane or without nuclear membrane. So with the nuclear membrane is called eukaryotes, without is known as prokaryotes. Whittaker classified all the living organisms into 5 kingdoms. You can recall once again, already you know very well 5 kingdom structure of the Whittaker. So in the Whittaker, the primary primitive oldest organisms are called moneras, and then protista, then plantae, fungi, and animals. So like that here, Whittaker in the 1960, Robert Whittaker 1969 classified all the living organisms into 5 kingdoms: Monera, Protista, Plantae, fungi, and Animalia. So in these 5 kingdoms, prokaryotes are belongs to the Monera. So all the Moneras are prokaryotes, unicellular organisms, prokaryotic unicellular organisms. And here different types of bacteria are present in the moneras. So bacteria is an example for monera. And second one is the protista. Here unicellular, these are also unicellular only. So unicellular, but they are eukaryotic organisms. Moneras are unicellular prokaryotes. Protists are unicellular eukaryotic organisms. Okay, and from eukaryotic character, eukaryotic character from protista to up to the animalia. So in the five kingdom structure, only moneras are comes under the prokaryotic organisms. Clear? So what we are discussing here, the general concepts in the animalia. So cells are two different types based on the number of cells. One cell or single cells are called unicellular. In the single cells, based on the nuclear envelope, some are prokaryotic, some are eukaryotic. If you see here, all multicellular organisms are eukaryotes. So based on the Whittaker classification also, Monera unicellular, Protista also unicellular. From Plantae, they all are multicellular. Fungi also multicellular. One exception is there, that is yeast cells, except yeast. Yeast are single cells are there. So except yeast, one type of fungi, all are multicellular, and animalia also multicellular. Exception is the porifera, but there are more cells are there. Okay, we can, a tissue formation if you kept aside. So all are, so Plantae, fungi, animalia, all these three are multicellular and eukaryotes. So based on this knowledge, we can generalize a statement, that is, all multicellular organisms are eukaryotes, but all eukaryotes may not be multicellular. Some are unicellular, some are multicellular. So like this, we discuss like this. So okay, in the eukaryotes, eukaryotic unicellular or eukaryotic multicellular also present. Basing on the Whittaker classification, all unicellular or eukaryotic unicellular are also known as protista. So all protists are comes under the eukaryotic but unicellular, except protista from plants, fungi and animalia, all are known as multicellular. So all multicellular organisms are, now look here, all multicellular organisms are eukaryotes, but all eukaryotes may not be multicellular because there are some unicells also present. That is called protozoa, and unicellular plants, it's called algae, chlorella, chlamydomonas, like that, and unicellular animals, that's called protozoa, and unicellular plants are algae. So some of eukaryotes may be unicellular, and most of the eukaryotes are multicellular. Okay, before to Whittaker, Carolus Linnaeus given two kingdom structure. Here, Plantae and Animalia. So Plantae includes bacteria, mycoplasma, fungi, photosynthetic plants are included in the kingdom Plantae. And the second one is the kingdom Animalia. Here it includes unicellular and multicellular animals. So this type of two kingdom structure given by Carolus Linnaeus. Three kingdom structure given by Ernest Haeckel. Haeckel first time given the word protista. So protista word given by Ernest Haeckel, and the another one, the name phylum. So phylum and protista, these two words created by Haeckel, And Haeckel given the three kingdom structure. So the three kingdoms are there. One is the Protista, Plantae and Animalia. Protista includes unicellular and colonial. So colonial forms also included in the Protista, and all are eukaryotes. So Protista specially designed for the eukaryotes and especially for unicellular and colonial forms. And such as here in the Protista, Haeckel also included bacteria, algae, fungi and protozoans also. And next kingdom Plantae, it includes multicellular photosynthetic. Animalia, it includes multicellular animals. So like that, Haeckel classified all the living organisms into three kingdoms: Protista, Plantae and Animalia. And after Copeland in the 1956 classified into four kingdom structure. One is Monera, Protista, Plantae, Animalia. So Monera created by Copeland, it includes unicellular or filamentous. So first time filamentous word. So filamentous prokaryotes such as bacteria, mycoplasma, cyanobacteria are included in the Monera by Copeland in 1956. Protista, as usually, it includes unicellular eukaryotes only. So somewhat changed by the Copeland. And kingdom Plantae, multicellular autotrophic eukaryotes. See, multicellular autotrophic eukaryotes are plants. And Animalia, multicellular heterotrophic organisms are called animals. In the heterotrophism, there are two types are there: saprobic and holozoic in nature. So like that, Copeland classified all the living organisms into four kingdoms. And afterwards, in 1969, first time a five kingdom structure developed by R.H. Whittaker, 1969. So it is completely basing on the five concepts. First one is complexity of the cell structure. How a cell is, whatever we discussed just now, is a prokaryotic cell or eukaryotic cell. Complexity of organism's body, how it is. Unicellular means one cell or more cells. And nutrition, taking of food, intaking of food or feeding, autotrophic or heterotrophic. So like that, basing on the five categories, Robert Whittaker classified all the living organisms into five kingdoms. Next, fourth one is major ecological role. So here producers, consumers and decomposers. So basing on the fourth category is major ecological role, and fifth category is phylogenetic relationship, simple to complex. So basing on these five principles, Robert Whittaker classified all the living organisms into five kingdoms. Now coming to the differences between the prokaryotes and eukaryotic organisms. Already we discussed it in the nucleus. So incipient nucleus is present, and here true nucleus. So nucleus is present, but it's not called nucleus, so called incipient nucleus. And nucleoid has only DNA. Here chromatin has DNA and histone proteins are present. So histone proteins present in the eukaryotes, and those histone proteins are absent in the prokaryotes. And prokaryotes may have plasmids, and absence of membrane bound cell organelles. So cell organelles are absent in the prokaryotes, and plasmids, circular double-stranded self-replicating cells are called plasmids, also present in the prokaryotes. But the type of plasmids are absent in the eukaryotes. So major category is plasmids are present and plasmids are absent. Next, organelles like ribosomes, lysosomes, mitochondria, all are present in the eukaryotic organisms. And here some of the cell organelles also present. Those are 70S type of ribosomes are present in the prokaryotes. But in the eukaryotes, along with the 70S ribosomes, 80S ribosomes are also present in the eukaryotes. And here examples for the prokaryotes: bacteria, nostoc, mycoplasma are examples for prokaryotic organisms. And here eukaryotes, higher plants and animals are comes under the eukaryotic organisms. So the five kingdom system of classification given by Robert Whittaker, they are Monera, Protista, fungi also called Mycota, Plantae also called Metaphyta, and Animalia. These are the five kingdom structures. Now the first kingdom in the Whittaker classification is Monera. So Monera all are unicellular organisms. They are filamentous prokaryotes. They are omnipresent. Air, soil, hot springs, deserts, deep seas, snow, and as parasites. So they are omnipresent. And the cell wall is somewhat different from the plant cell wall. And here the Monera cell wall is composed of polysaccharides and amino acids. So N-acetyl muramic acid, N-acetyl glucosamine, peptidoglycan layers. So peptidoglycan layers are muramic acid. So this type of cell wall is present in the Moneras, and some are autotrophic, photoautotrophic or chemosynthetic organisms, and some are heterotrophic in nature, saprophytic, parasitic, and sexual reproduction is present in these organisms. And here asexual reproduction also present. Major groups of Moneras are, they are archaebacteria, methanogenic bacteria or methanogens, halophiles, thermoacidophiles. So they live in the extreme environments. So they are called archaebacteria. And eubacteria are Vibrio cholera or Mycobacterium. So these are called eubacteria. And cyanobacteria are called nostoc, anabina. They are called cyanobacteria. So like that, these are the three major groups are present in the Monera. One is archaebacteria, eubacteria, and cyanobacteria. Next kingdom is kingdom Protista. So here all protists are unicellular eukaryotic organisms. First point. And they are freshwater, marine water or parasitic forms. The cell wall is usually absent in the Protista. If present, it is with silica, that is called diatoms. In the diatoms, the cell wall is with silica. And photosynthetic in nature, or they are non-photosynthetic also. Look here. So all unicellular plants and unicellular animals they are discussing now in the Protista. They are photosynthetic unicellular plants, non-photosynthetic unicellular animals, and locomotor organs may be cilia in the protozoa, flagella, Euglena, and pseudopodia like in the amoebas are maybe absent. And flagella is also present in the chlamydomonas. So chlamydomonas, there flagella present. So here locomotor organelles are maybe cilia, flagella, pseudopodia are maybe absent in the some of the organisms. So like that the protists are having these characters. Lastly, reproduction, they reproduce by sexual and asexual mode of reproductions. So these are some of the characters of Protista. Coming to the examples, the major groups of kingdom Protista, they are Chrysophyta, diatoms, Pinularia comes under the Chrysophyta, and second one is the dinoflagellates. They may be Gonilax or Noctiluca. These are dinoflagellates. And some of the euglenids also present. Euglenids example Euglena, Paranema. Slime molds examples Physarum, Stimonitis. So like that, there are examples for Protista. Another Protozoa also included in the here Protista. The Protozoa amoeba, Paramecium, Trypanosoma, Plasmodium. So these are the examples for the Protista. Okay friends, we are stopping here for today. In the next class, we will discuss some more general concepts. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. And also download Kumar Institute of Zoology app from the Play Store. And there you can purchase all this material in the PDF form. So whatever we discussed in this PPT now, this also available in PDF form. For a very less amount, you can pay and purchase in the Kumar Institute of Zoology app. So all the best my friends. Okay, thank you.